My name is Natalie, and I have an interview with the main frontman of the band Death of an Era on April 19th, 2013. Can you introduce yourself and tell me what you do in the band and how long has the band been together?
My name is Simpson. I'm the vocalist of a band called Death of an Era, and we started it in 2009.
Great. What's it been like to be a part of the Artery Recordings family?
So far, so good. Everything's been really great. We have awesome managers. Everybody's working pretty hard for us. Obviously, we got an interview with you today, so everybody's pulling their own weight.
Well, that's always good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You will be releasing your brand new EP, later on. How does this make you feel?
We're pretty stoked. We've put a lot of time and effort into this album, and we're pretty stoked to share it with the rest of the world.
Great. How does this EP differ and compare to your previous one?
Most of our other stuff was just musically a little more immature. We put a lot more time and effort specifically into our writing as well as our lyrics, and everything's just a lot more solid and a lot more mature writing-wise.
Great. Has the sound evolved between the two?
Oh, definitely. We incorporated a lot more electronic programming and clean vocals.
Is there any story or concept behind the title?
Yeah, definitely. It's called The Great Commonwealth, obviously, and we just wanted to come up with something that really encompassed everything on the EP. And it all kind of is geared towards problems that we as young adults are seeing all around us in our American society. And we like to call out a lot of problems and issues that we think the kids are dealing with on an everyday basis. And that's where the Commonwealth comes from, because it calls us out as Americans and other than just people in the world, because I feel like we have a lot of personal issues that we don't want to address because we think we're better than the rest of the world as Americans, but we're just as destitute in our own way.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Who produced this release, and what was it like working with them?
Oh, it was great. We've actually been really close friends with our producer for several years, so when we just decided that we wanted to record some things with him, it just fell into place really easily.
All right. Who did the cover artwork for this release, and how much input did you have for it?
Mike Milford did our album artwork. He's one of our managers, actually, at Artery. And we talked about it. We sent a few designs back and forth, and then he showed that. We were all pretty excited. It really encapsulated what we wanted, especially with the title and everything.
Are you using any new instrumentation that you've never used before?
As far as programming, everything, some of this stuff's pretty outlandish for what we've done before. We did start playing 7-string guitars. It just helps with our tuning. We play in a pretty low tuning, and everything just sounds better with our new guitars.
All right. Did you guys have any goals that you had in mind before the recording even began?
We definitely wanted to, especially lyrically, personally, I wanted to really make a difference as far as the lyrics go, because, I'm not calling out any specific band, but a lot of bands in our scene are it's just music for the sake of being music. The lyrics are mush and no one really cares about what they're putting out. So I wanted to really put meaning behind all of our words.
Oh, okay. You being, a vocalist, I know your routine is, of course, clean vocals or screaming. How do you manage to do the screaming part so many times, when it comes to a concert or what have you, and not strain your voice and have your voice, cut off?
Well, Well, it's definitely a challenge at first, but I feel like after the years that I've been doing it, I just kind of found out the best way that works for me. And now I don't even get a scratchy throat after shows. It's just kind of like talking for me.
Well, that's good. I always pictured, the screaming vocalist, like, oh crap, what happens during the show? And they're screaming, and then, their voice cuts out.
Yeah, fortunately for me, I think I've kind of gotten past that point.
What bands would you say have influenced you guys and your sound?
Oh, we've all been absolutely obsessed with music since we were young, so to even put into words specific bands, it would just be a catastrophe because we've listened to so many bands and so much, like every single band that we've ever listened to has shaped us in one way or another, so we have so many bands to be thankful for from every genre.
Okay. How did you guys come up with the band's name?
Desmond Era. That would be when we first really started taking our music seriously, because we'd all been in, just making music since we were younger, and we'd all kind of taken it as something to do when we were bored. And once we really decided that we wanted to do music for the rest of our lives, or at least make it a huge part of it, we just kind of realized that everything had changed, and everything before that didn't really matter because it was really the destiny there.
Okay. What else can the fans expect to see from you guys for this year?
A lot of shows, and maybe some new material really late in the year. But yeah, a lot of shows, maybe some tours.
Great. And is there anything else you would like to say to the fans out there?
That we want to see you soon, and that we hope that we can really speak to you through our music and everything that we do.